every now and then, probably because the humans beat it into me and force me to be that way, I try to, like, be happy, even though, like, all logic dictates that there's nothing here that should be anything less of just total war fucking mindset. And so I was like trying to be happy. It's like, yes, well, at least, hey, I'm not, like I say this every now and then, and it's the same outcome every time. It's like, hey, at least I'm not a slave like the humans. And like, I made a video on it. And like, I start the video talking about how I'm enslaved and not allowed to do any of the one or two things I wanted in my entire forced years here. And so right away, like, I'm the biggest slave. I'm not allowed to do anything. And like, they're at least allowed to go pick cotton and shit. And then go have their fun with cotton feed and whatever it is. Buy a shirt made of cotton they picked. At least they get to do that, right? Fuck, dude. Dude, I applied for cotton picking jobs and no one ever calls me back. And I'm sure that has everything to do with how fake this world is. Sure, that's everything to do with how fake this world is. How I can get banned and isolated on the internet, and then they come into my real life and try to push in between the humans. So I'm sure, like, a job, just like how I live where I'm at now, they altered my fucking rent application to some other place, and then they started pulling some whole scheme where I was staying to like try to coerce me and threaten me out of there. So I made the decision to go to the only place I said I didn't want to go, the first place I seen. And definitely, like, they railroaded me the fuck out of that city and shit and put me on the edge of it because they know if I'm going in the center, it's going to be fucking hell time and shit for them. It's going to be good fucking night for them in their system if I ever go back to the center of this shitty city. But I don't want to save those people anyways. They're the same fucking people working for these people. There's no fucking saving the devil from the devil. You better fucking go back to your dog fucking sex room and shit. And dude, I'm not gonna say people who have their dog sex room to begin with. What the hell? And the more I analyze it, the more I realize, like, no. Bad dog. Back to the dog sex room. Fucking. But I realized, like, that didn't last long. It's like, oh, I am the slave. I'm the biggest slave. I'm the one fucking who just comes into fucking the world and falls asleep in school and gets 100% on all the test scores, and then they find a way to railroad me out of school and tell me I can't do this and that. Like, you can't do art like that, Satan. You can't do that. And then their people go and start making millions of dollars off the art I'm making and shit. Fucking. And it becomes a new cool trend. I don't get no credit for none of this shit I invent. Fucking zero. They don't even send me a $5 check and shit. That's because I'm sure, just like everything else they're doing, they're fucking thieves and they're fucking stealing ideas and they're suppressing people who are far better than they are. Because we have the evidence. We have other people on hand who know that they've been coming in between me and them and suppressing us. So there we go. We have the evidence of who they are and what they do. They're even arguing, they even create the fake argument between themselves that, the elections are rigged. It's like, yeah, both of you are allowed on TV to talk about the elections being rigged, and the other people you're keeping in the election aren't. Yeah, the elections are rigged, dipshit, by Donald Trump and Barack Obama together. The same Israeli dual citizens as everyone else. Out here fucking literally on foot stalking me. How do the aliens do that? How do the aliens know what we're fucking saying? Where I'm over here fucking telling people about them and shit to come up in between us and be like, well, no, let's not talk about that right now. I mean, one time they were like, no. One time they even came in between us. They're like, that's not how you explain to them what's going on. It's like, well, I don't got time to play slow-mo over here. I'm going to tell them what the fuck's going on. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. That's that. I'm not going to waste any money. At this point, I'm not wasting any fucking time on that. This is just, I'm putting words out there to make sure they come into play, and if I'm God, they're coming into play. And fuck, these videos won't exist. Fucking the platforms they're on, the cities and nations they're in won't exist. Fucking if I'm God, fucking I'll get rid of it from the top fucking down. Get fuck rid of it all. Shit. Other than that, again, I'm the biggest fucking slave. Just kept isolated. Fucking told I can't do this, can't do that. I only try like one or two things in my life. Can't do that. Can't do anything. But the fuck, literally had rat-faced school teachers come up to me, art teachers, nonetheless. These LGBT-looking people, before it was cool, looked like a man, but you could tell it was Pat. It was one of the Israelis. Like, you can't do art like that. And then their people take my art and fucking make millions off shit like that 10 years later. 10, 20 years later. What the fuck? I mean, I guess they already had a monopoly on that shit probably, but yeah, it's a continued pattern with them and shit. Come up to you and like make sure you get shitty drugs, keep you in the drug system. I mean, why did they start drugging me as a child? Probably because they're targeting people smarter and better than them. That way they can keep their little race on top of everyone and shit. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was. So that means we have Columbus, Ohio government, which we know, Mike DeWine, mentally retarded, mutated looking individual. That's what the Rothschild people look like. The other half of them aren't quite as mentally retarded and mutated. They have about, each group has about 7 phenotypes. And definitely mentally retarded, got ran over by a truck. I mean, they were even forced, the backstory even told them they wrote a book saying that God cursed them, so that would explain why they look cursed. And it's like in any video game, the creator of the video game curses the Goopas or the evil guys in the game, okay? Fucking makes them look like goddamn slime. Literally, I'm killing slime in one game and shit. I mean, a lot of games have slime you kill. You collect the slime and then you trade it in for a penny. Kill it, collect it, trade it in. I wouldn't suggest trading any of them. Lampshades, soap, whatever you make out of them. I wouldn't. Ew. You get some AIDS. Washing yourself with an AIDS bar. What the fuck? I wouldn't do that, dude. The fuck? What type of sewage shit is that? That's in their mind, they're worth a bar of soap. In their mind, they're worth a lampshade. I think that's what that is. Oh, overpricing the product, which is another staple of what they do. Overvalue the garbage they sell. So, yeah. No. I'm the biggest slave here because I don't do anything. And it's not because I haven't tried here and there, and it's definitely probably got something to do with people coming into my life who always have some sort of Abrahamic link, whether it's their face or their religion they claim to worship, getting in the fucking way and telling me not to do anything. And then I don't even want to start assuming the one or two good people I couldn't find too much bad on, who were always forcing me to use drugs, are the same as the other people who claim to be my friends, who started taking me to their 6-star David house to do drugs, and then got upset when I wanted to go do something, go get some work done rather than do drugs. Like, I'm just going to assume every single one of them is involved in that shit. And then they send one of their mutant human armies, their alien fucking non-player characters, to like rob you, or they come and rob you, because it's hard to tell the half-breeds and shit, but I'm a lot better at it these days. I guess I'm still in my defense down, because they're all around me. I can't keep them the fuck away from me. I have no help from the fucking worthless fucking human slime and shit. Fucking their shitty government. And we got to get rid of all of them to get down to getting rid of more Joey Klotzes. Because they're little. I mean, they literally worship these people. You gotta get rid of people's soldiers for you fucking execute their generals and shit. fucking trash. No gentleman's war. I'm not an Abrahamic pedophile, so I don't fight gentleman's war. I fight a war to cleanse the fucking planet and make it a better place. That's we're not fucking fighting for resources, and we're not fighting for Abrahamic supremacy. Fuck that. We're definitely not fighting for those people. I'd kill myself long before that. That's why. It seems like a hard war. It's going to be me versus everyone on the fucking planet. But, hey, that's one reason why I'm killing myself and letting them poison me and try to kill me too. Because that's a good solution too. It's either one of the two of us have to go.